Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Zahara and thank you for joining me today. Today I have done a full face using only Black Radiance, with an exception of two products. You will have to watch and see which ones that I did not use that I'm talking about. But overall I'm really satisfied with how everything came out. So make sure you guys keep on watching and give this video a thumbs up, and here we go. Hey, so I already did my foundation and my primer prior to filming because I figured it wasn't really something that would be really super important with the review. So just really quickly though, I just want to show you guys. So this is it's Nude Black Radiance Color Perfect, liquid makeup. It's an oil-free foundation, and it says that it's the perfect blend and it's ideal for all skin types. But like I've already worn it like 3 weeks ago, and then I ended up breaking out a little bit, and so I had to just give my skin a break. And also there were some family things going on, so I wasn't able to film or really be as active as I would have liked to be. So now that that's all blown over and everything's all good and well, figured let's just pick up where I left off. So that's with the Black Radiance collection. I purchased pretty much everything with an exception of like concealer, lashes, and I don't know, maybe I forgot something else, but it was like $76 for everything. So it's very affordable, and I want to kind of put that out there right away, just, so you guys know. And so yeah, the primer, it's also like it has a color to it. So I don't know, like if you guys can kind of see that a little bit. It's kind of like a brown. Looks like, yeah, you can kind of see it. So yeah, that's the primer. That's it. You can wear it on by itself. You can wear it on top of your makeup. You can wear it underneath your makeup. I chose, for the sake of the review, to do it underneath my makeup. It does go on tacky, but then when it dries down, you don't really notice that it's on your skin. So it's very lightweight, as well as the foundation. I'm in the color Biscuit, in case you're wondering, for comparison. And the actual applicator for this I thought was kind of cool. I mean, I'm not mad at it. It's better than, other drugstore brands where they just kind of have you pouring it on something. This has like a little baby spatula, so I thought that was kind of cute. This retails for $4.99. $4.99 for this guy here. And for the True Complexion HD Primer and Natural Nude, oh, it does have a color, Natural Nude, this is $5.99. So far we're only at 10 bucks, and we've gotten foundation and we have primer. So, and it's lightweight on my skin. The only thing that I will kind of throw out there is that I did end up getting a little bit oily when I used it and it sat on my skin. I don't know if I wore it to work, I can't remember, it was 3 weeks ago, but I did get a little oily on my T-zone, and usually that kind of happens anyway when I use other foundations too, so I'm not that mad at it. But I didn't use my matte in my, I use a matte on my nose just to kind of help with the oil. All right, so now next we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I'm gonna do it off camera, guys, because again, it takes me a really long time, and I don't want you guys sitting forever and whatnot, but will show you. It's like a pomade, so it's pretty normal. And then it does come with a little brush on there as well. I didn't like the brush, so I'm not gonna use the brush. I'm just gonna use my spoolie. So for my eyebrows, I'm using the NYX Dual Brow Brush, and on one side it has an angled brush for precision, and then on the other side it has the spoolie for shaping and blending. I preferred this brush. It was only $10. I got it at, I believe, Ulta, and it works just as well as any other expensive brush, as you can see, going a little bit in slow motion, so that you can kind of see how my hands work when doing this. My eyebrows are done. I really like the color and the intensity that this product gives for just, the price of it. I think it's, what is this? It's $5.99. So again, really inexpensive, and for the price point, the payout is really great. I do wish that it was kind of just a little more firm. It has, you can just pretty much press your brush in there and then your brush is full of product. Would prefer that, but that's not, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal at all. And it blends out really nicely, and so definitely a keeper on this one. And I don't have any primer for my eyes, so I'm not actually going to use a primer because I kind of feel like if you're using, I'll use primer on one side of my eye when I do the eyeshadow, because I kind of feel like you should see exactly what you're getting when you're paying for this product. Here is the palette right here. You can see I kind of dipped in a little bit. I wet it, so it, I don't know how that happened. I think it came from when I wet my brush. I'm not sure. But yeah, so this is, I think, the most expensive thing that I purchased, and this was $7.99, and this is the Eye Appeal Shadow Palette. So I'm just going to kind of just, I don't know, see what I can come up with these colors, because I'm not, they're all shimmery. There's not a single matte in there, so I've never actually done a makeup anything with all shimmer, so this is gonna be interesting. Okay, well, I mean, the color's there. That was pretty, they didn't do that. Well, I didn't try the first time. The first time I used it, I put a primer on my eye. But I think I don't need to do that. I don't know. Palette, and they don't have names, guys, so it just says a luxurious palette of 12 silky ultra pigmented shades in matte, pearl, metallic, and shimmering. Well, I don't know, they all look the same. But... all right, so I'm gonna pick up this like brownish color and try to put that on my corners. I think that's a keeper. I think that's a keeper for sure. For the foundation, for me, I probably wouldn't use that just for my skin, only because I broke out and I still have like the 2 little marks on my cheek where they're fading now. But it could have been something else, so that's why I hadn't worn it again. So I mean, we'll see. We'll see if it ends up, you know, breaking me out again. And I'm also gonna do a check-in test, but I'm only gonna put it on my Instagram story. So if you're not following me on Instagram, or if you don't go to my Instagram, you won't see it. How about that? I do know though, guys, the highlight is bomb. Their highlight is bomb. It really is. Like, I can't take it. Okay, so let me see, what color is this? It's like a brown. No, it's like a black. What is this? All right, going darker, going darker. Just on the very, very corner. You know, having affordable makeup is really, really important. It really is. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you up. I spend a lot of money on makeup, and sometimes I'm just like, you know, that's like very weird. Oh, I forgot to bake. Hold on, let me finish. Sorry guys, I forgot to bake. Let me do my concealer real quick. I'm gonna use my Shape Tape concealer because I wasn't able to find any. Oh my God, I knew something was wrong. Them circles. Ew. Just let it sit for a second. Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, just having affordable makeup is really important, and I don't know, like, for the price point, I mean, I think that you can really get away with, you know, stocking your pile up with their lipsticks if that's all you want to do and use. The foundation, they have a nice little cream contour palette. So yeah, anything you want, pretty much, it's there. I also forgot to mention that I'm using the blending egg. I've used that in my previous video. I did a review on Beauty Bakerie, and it's only part 1, but it really blends like a charm. So you'll see that a lot, if not in all my videos. Did not do my concealer because I am using the loose setting powder. And this is actually something that I use anyway. I use this with all of my other makeup applications, and it's a good thing where, you know, you can kind of mix products together. It really sucks when you have a product and you can't use anything but their, you know, their own things with it, and then that kind of puts you in a box. Oh, that's a lot, but it's okay, we're gonna roll with it. All right, so now I can get finished and blend this out because this is getting on my nerve. And you know what's good? Another good thing about this palette is, guys, it does not have a lot of fallout at all. So that's another plus with Black Radiance. I ended up picking up the red color from the palette, and so I was blending, and then I decided to wet my brush because I wanted the color to come up a little bit more, and I completely forgot that I had used it wet previously, and it does intensify the color quite a bit, so I was really happy about that. And also it's another good thing because you can actually wet these shadows without them picking up the color. I also ended up getting the Eye Appeal blending pencil. I really didn't get a chance to look this up, but I can't imagine this being more than like $2.99 or $3.99 at the most. So we're gonna roll with that. So yeah, I'm gonna put some of this on, and I actually used it as a lip liner too, to try to do like an ombre thing. And it actually turned out pretty nice. Next thing we're gonna do is go ahead and I'm gonna do my contour, my blush, and then get the lips going, get my hair down, and then we can wrap it up a little bit. So one thing that I've seen a lot of you know, beauty gurus do, a lot of YouTubers, when they have the setting powder on, they wipe it off with the pressed powder. So I do have the pressed powder, and so I'm going to try and go ahead and do that and see how that works. I didn't do that the first time, but let me just see. Please excuse my facial expressions on this part, but I was sweeping it off with the pressed powder. I think I first saw it on Jackie Ina's video, and this technique really helps a lot, especially when you want to not have flashback. I like that. I really like that. I love their setting powder though. I'm not even gonna hold you. Their setting powder for me was just everything. Like it really saved my life. It started saving my photos. It just saved me. Here is the gold. This is an beautiful. It's a baked bronzer. That's weird, but it looks more like a highlighter, but they were calling it a bronzer, so we're gonna go with that. And then their blush here, and this is called Toasted Almond, right over here. And the blush is $5, and I believe that the bronzer is the same price, if I'm not mistaken. It's gotta be the same price. But again, I don't know why they're calling that bronzer, but we just gonna go with that. And then here's their contour palette here. So you got a gold shade in there. It's called Illuminate. Then you have Sculpt Contour, and I have this little lady on the front that kind of shows you how to do things. But I'm just gonna do it the way that I normally do and see how that works. Now I don't do well with cream contour at all. And I actually just received a Anastasia contour palette, the cream contour, for my birthday on this past Saturday. So I am very, very, very excited. As I mentioned before, I don't do that well with cream contour. It's something that I'm practicing and learning. I'm sure that I'll get there like with everything else. But using the cream for this palette, I ended up having to switch brushes because it wouldn't pick up with that thicker brush that I had. And this actually ended up working a lot better. So I'm trying to think maybe you just need something a little more dense to pack it in. And then as you can see, I also switched to my blending egg to help blend out the product. Just pretend like I did a good job. I know I did. It looks very muddied on this side. Barely see it on that side, but whatever. I'm still a little under the weather from my birthday gathering I had. It was very, very nice. I had like all my brothers and sisters, at least the ones that live in Michigan with me, they all came, and it was so nice. It really was. Like, I feel like I am one blessed girl. My best friend came. It was really nice. It was really nice. I really enjoyed myself, and I hope you guys did too, even though you guys don't watch my video unless I make y'all. So one thing, the foundation, it does not oxidize. I have noticed, so like I'm still the same color. So that's always a good thing to, you know, see when you're using a product, at least for me. Now this is very pigmented, so gotta be careful. I'm dusting my cheeks. I think my favorite part about this collection is definitely the highlighter and the setting powder. Like the setting powder is just like that's like my little inexpensive holy grail. It really is. No highlight. Highlight. Very blinding. Very blinding for $5. I never line my lips with black. My sister does, and she pulls it off, but me, So I'm using the black eyeliner as a lip line, and then I was kind of mashing my lips together and then trying to blend it with the lip matte lipstick from the collection, and I think it turned out pretty well. Guys, so you have the wing liner or the liquid eyeliner, bold and sexy, and this, oh, the contour palette was $7.99. That was also one of the more expensive things. So the shadow palette and the contour was the and the banana setting powder was the most expensive out of all of their products. And then this liquid was $4.99. I don't really want to try to do a wing because I don't know how to do wings at all, especially without the tape, and since I already got this stuff on, I'm just not even gonna do it. But they have two sides, one bold and then one is sexy. So the sexy is the thinner side, and then their mascara here as well, the mascara, and I'll put all the prices in the description box for everybody so that you can see. And oh, I love the way that it's like it's spiky. It looks very nice. I do want to warn you though, if you order from their website, their return policy is basically, because of the low cost, there are not any returns. Now, I don't know how they're gonna work if you order something and it's the wrong color or it breaks you out like it did me. I don't know, but I purchased mine from Walgreens, so I could have went to Walgreens and seen what their return policy was for their cosmetics if I wanted to return something. But yeah, so from the website, it just is kind of like, unfortunately, once you buy it, that's it. There's no exchanges. Back, and this is the finished look with the Black Radiance full face, using Black Radiance. The exception is that I use my MAC Prep and Plus, or Prep and Prime, sorry. Actually, yeah, Prep and Prime Fix Plus. And I use that to finish everything off. And then I also use my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. So those were the only two exceptions of what I used. But everything else was full face done using Black Radiance, and it was only $76. Like, I can't believe that. I can't believe it's been so long. Like, cause I just started back like doing my makeup, I believe it was like 2 years ago, and before that I just pretty much bought whatever. You know, I wasn't really into the whole brand things, whether or not it was cruelty free, paraben free, you know, all that stuff that's really hyped now. And so like Black Radiance, I know I used to use their older pomade that they had for their eyes, but yeah, so I mean, I like their products. I like everything that I've used thus far. My only concern was when I broke out previously, and I'm not sure how that happened, if it had anything to do with what I used to clean my skin. So I used something completely different this time before I used any other products, to see if maybe that'll be a difference. That would be the only thing I did different. And it was only a breakout like around here, so either foundation, well, I mean, it's all the products really, but I know the lip, that's not included. I really hope it doesn't happen because I want to use their highlighter. I love, like, I'm like in love with it. You go somewhere and the light is hitting you. Oh wow. It's like just wet. It's very, very nice. I really like it for the price point. So again, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you visit me on my Instagram at IamZJ. You also know that I like to end my videos with something. And so today I did have a poem that I wrote, and it is called, or it's titled A Plea to My Family. However, I'm saving that for a different video. I didn't want to share that poem with this video, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do, actually, I wanted to just kind of give you guys a little background information about this author. Her name is Beverly Jenkins. She's an African-American writer, and she writes historical romance. And a lot of people will be thinking, like, what historical romance? What type of, you know, genre? What could you possibly be writing about? I don't want to, you know, not too many people want to read about slavery, and then at the same time, like, how romantic could it have been? But she's done a really, really great job with highlighting the difficulties during a particular period of time in our nation, and also highlighting the romance and the things that happened during that time. So I'm just gonna read you guys her biography, autobiography in the back, and it's up to you guys if you want to check her out. There's no force with it, but I mean, it's worth it in my opinion. All right, so Beverly Jenkins has received numerous awards, including 3 Walden Books Bestseller Awards, 2 Career Achievement Awards from Romantic Times Magazine, and a Golden Pen Award from the Black Writers Guild. In 1999, Ms. Jenkins was voted one of the top 50 favorite African-American writers of the 20th century by, I'm just gonna say the acronym, AABLC. I don't know if it's AABLC, not sure. The nation's largest online African-American book club. To read more about Beverly, visit her website at www.beverlyjenkins.net. So like she's done a great job. She's doing her thing. She's getting awards, and these are women that I look up to. So I'm hoping that once I publish my book, that, you know, somebody will be on their YouTube reading about me and sharing it to the world, so that you guys can kind of get a look and see how I escape my reality with my characters and whatnot. All right, so again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys on my next video. I'm thinking I may do the Beauty Bakerie part 2, because I think it's due time for that, and if not, I don't know, we'll figure something out. All right, see you guys. Bye.